Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has appealed to the world to undo the climate injustice done to countries like Pakistan that make little contribution to global warming and yet face its worst consequences. The Prime Minister, in his debut speech at the United Nations General Assembly, said nature has unleashed her fury on Pakistan without looking at their carbon footprint, which is next to nothing. Shehbaz Sharif said Pakistan had never seen a more stark and devastating example of the impact of global warming.
Pakistan has never seen a more stark and devastating example of the impact of global warming. Life in Pakistan has changed forever.
While seeking international support to deal with the catastrophe, the Prime Minister said their urgent priority was to ensure rapid economic growth and lift millions out of destitution and hunger. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister also offered an olive branch to India, saying they'd look for peace with all our neighbours, including India. He, however, said sustainable peace and stability in South Asia remains contingent upon a just and lasting solution of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute.
Pakistan needs a stable external environment. We look for peace with all our neighbors, including India. Sustainable peace and stability in South Asia, however, remains contingent upon a just and lasting solution of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute.
Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari said Pakistan was looking for realistic justice for the climate-induced disasters it is facing, not reparations. During a news conference at United Nations headquarters, Bilawal Bhutto referred to the UN Secretary General's recent suggestion of a climate swap, countries trading their debt for climate-friendly policies. He, however, strongly rubbished the UNDP report, suggesting that cash-strapped Pakistan needs to restructure its debt to avoid a default. He explained that Pakistan was not seeking restructuring of its debts as it could cause some to speculate that the country was going to default. The foreign minister made it clear Pakistan is nowhere near a default. UNICEF representative to Pakistan Abdullah A. Fadil announced that the relief and rehabilitation work in the flood-affected districts would continue for the next 3 to 6 months as uprooted people have lost their homes and livelihood. Fadil told Dawn that it was difficult for UNICEF to focus on the rehabilitation phase as its first responsibility was to save lives. He said there are people who have no place to go back as their homes have been washed away by floods and they are living in tents. The UNICEF official said that the needs were massive but resources were limited and people have already been deprived economically and in terms of access to health care. Federal Cabinet has approved a policy allowing retired 3- and 4-star officers of the armed forces to import duty-free bulletproof vehicles of up to 6,000 cc. According to sources, the facility will be subjected to an approval from the Prime Minister. They said 4-star armed force officers can import 2 bulletproof vehicles with engine capacity of up to 6,000 cc duty-free, while 3-star officers will be able to import 1 duty-free bulletproof vehicle after retirement. They would not be able to sell these vehicles in the market for 5 years and without FBR's approval. But if they want to sell a vehicle before that period, they will need to pay all duties and taxes. A notification in this regard is, however, yet to be released.